The letter that changed everything. History doesn't always turn on big speeches, or grand announcements, or moments the world is watching. Sometimes, history turns on a letter, a few lines of ink, written quietly, read alone. In 1933, a struggling writer named James Patterson sent out his work, hoping for a yes. What came back was a rejection letter, but it didn't end there. Instead of closing the door, it said something rare. You have talent. Keep going. No promises, no contracts, just belief. Patterson kept that letter for years. Not because it made him famous, but because it reminded him someone saw something. He kept writing. Decades later, James Patterson would become one of the best-selling authors of all time, with over 400 million books sold worldwide. But before the success, there was a letter that gave him permission not to quit. Long before Oprah Winfrey built a media empire, before the stages, the interviews, the influence, she was just a student. One day, a teacher wrote her a handwritten note. It said she had a voice worth hearing, not a brand, not a career path, a voice. Oprah carried that message with her for life. In moments of doubt, rejection, and uncertainty, she didn't return to numbers or applause. She returned to belief. Vincent van Gogh wrote hundreds of letters to his brother Theo. In them, he doubted himself constantly, wondered if his work mattered, if it would ever be understood. He sold almost nothing while alive. But those letters, they kept him going. They were proof that at least one person believed. Sometimes belief doesn't come from the world. It comes from one human who says, I see you. Here's what's fascinating. Letters slow time. Unlike texts, they aren't skimmed. Unlike notifications, they don't disappear. They're reread, saved, returned to when doubt creeps in. Many successful people keep anchors like this. Physical reminders of belief during uncertain seasons. Not trophies, not awards, but evidence that someone once said yes. Sometimes success doesn't start with money. It doesn't start with resources or followers. It starts with permission, one sentence, at the right moment. Gentle challenge to you. Those letters don't arrive by accident. They arrive because someone dared to try, to send the idea, to share the work, to test the thought out loud. If you never show your idea to the world, you never give belief a chance to find you. Not every response will be encouraging, but some will be. And one sentence from the right person might stay with you longer than you expect. Rewind any major life story, and you'll often find something small. Not a breakthrough, not a victory, but a quiet message that changed everything. Maybe your letter hasn't arrived yet. Or maybe it's waiting on you to send something first. Rewind that thought. Subscribe for the next episode.